As the biggest creator in Face Connect and one of the biggest names in VTubing as a whole, it's easy to say Pipkin Pippa has found immense success as a creator. Your favorite pink rabbit has truly become a mega idol. But what if I told you this ravenous rabbit had a dark secret? Pipkin Pippa is coming for you. Pipkin Pippa is a widely known name, a figurehead of the community, a being of chaos incarnate. But much like some of the notable serial killers we've all read about, her facade, cutesy and innocent, is simply that. Pipkin Pippa is a being that has hidden herself among the masses. She could be anywhere, at any given second. She could even be behind you, right now. Pippa is known for showing her true colors, particularly during games that trigger her anger. We've all seen where her spirals lead to. We've also all seen how Pippa feels about Walmart, and I can assure you, there's more the deeper you go. Pippa has been hiding far too many things from both you and me, and our very safety is at risk should she be let free once more. As a VTuber, Pippa has been adamantly hiding her true identity. Her model hides her true self, which begs the question, how would we truly know if Pippa isn't a threat? Have you noticed a shadow in the corner of your room, watching over you as you watch your favorite rabbit? Doesn't it have a familiar shape to it? Can you almost make out a pair of tall ears? Do you feel safe as it watches over you just outside your vision? She's watching you as we speak. She's made her way into your home. The moment you opened her stream was the moment you invited her in. But I'm going to tell you how to keep her out. I've been down the Pippa rabbit hole ever since I clicked on her stream for the first time. It wasn't anything special, just a simple playthrough of a game I can't remember now. She was her usual chaotic feral self, as far as I could tell. There was laughter, screaming, yelling at chat, nothing out of the ordinary for a Pipkin Pippa stream, but the longer I watched, the more I felt that something was off. I've been trying to find others who have experienced what I have, and believe it or not, there was a forum online that had some of the same concerns I had ever since tuning into my first stream. But it seemed like they knew something I didn't, because they mentioned something behind her laughter. Swore that behind the chaos, there was some sort of chanting. They could only make out two words, apertum ostium. The thread was short, only consisting of 3 people, all claiming they heard the same chanting. They worked together to decipher the language, and soon they found out it was Latin. It meant, open the door. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I didn't say anything. For one, the thread was already a few months old, but I also wasn't sure if they were playing some sort of prank. So I listened to some older streams of Pippa to try and see if what they were saying was true. I heard the chanting. Then she came. I started to hear knocks on my front door and on my bedroom window. When I opened my front door, all I was met with was the road outside my house. When I looked outside my window, all I could see was the backyard. Every time I went to see what was causing the knocking, I was met with absolutely nothing. Then came the figures. During the day, I wouldn't see them. I could go to work, come home, and play some video games. But as soon as the sun set, I started to see figures in the corner of my vision. I knew they were there, but I could never get a good look at them. But I could make out that they were always humanoid, and they always had those tall ears at the top of their head. I tried to ignore the knocking and the figures, but they only got worse. The shadows grew thicker, the doors in my house were being slammed shut instead of the knocks on my door, and everywhere I went, I saw the figures. The lights in my home started being turned off when I knew I left them on. At night, my home was lit only by the streetlights outside. Anything more would block out the figures, and they don't seem to want to hide anymore. Every time I walked into a room, I would see them. No longer hiding just outside my vision, they wanted me to see them. Even during the day, I wasn't safe. What I once looked forward to as a sign that I was safe soon became an extension of my suffering. I stopped getting sleep, Sure, when I went to work, they never followed me, but I always knew what I would be going home to. It took me longer than it should have to realize what was happening, but can you blame me? With everything going on, I completely forgot about my investigation. Until I took a closer look at the figures. Until I recognized those ears. Pipkin Pippa attached herself to me. I don't know how she did it, but after looking at her stream and hearing the chanting, I think that's when she went looking for me. And when I opened my front door, I let her in. After 3 months of dealing with these events in my home, I've learned a lot despite the lack of sleep. I've been able to write down most of what I've seen. After I opened the door, everything did get worse, but after that they mostly stayed the same. These disturbances consist of a few main things that seem to follow a few rules. If you can follow these rules, you might stand a chance. Listen closely. Number 1, knocking. If you start to hear knocking on your front door, try to see if anyone's there without opening the door, like the peephole or a window. If it's her, and you open it, then it's already too late. If there's knocking on your bedroom window, ignore it. Don't open the curtains or blinds, and do not open the window. She can most likely enter through the window just as easily. Once she's inside, you can't get her out. I've tried salt, sage, I've even tried begging her to leave. She doesn't listen. Number 2, figures. If you see a figure just outside your vision, don't try to look at it. They won't hurt you, but it's best you don't let them know you see them. You don't gain anything by finding out what's there. Just keep doing whatever you're doing and ignore them. Whatever you do, do not approach them. They seem harmless, albeit persistent, but that doesn't mean they're friendly. I can't guarantee your safety if you get within arm's reach. Number 3, lights. If you haven't opened the door or window and let her in, you shouldn't have to worry about the lights. But if you notice when you leave a room and the light is off when you swore you left it on, tread carefully. If you haven't seen the figures, you might still be safe. Check to make sure all your windows are closed. If you've let her in, don't expect the lights to stay on. If they light up the figures in the room, expect them to turn off as soon as you leave the room. They don't like to be drowned out by the light. I've tried taping the switches so nothing can turn them off, just to come back and see the tape torn off and on the floor in a dark room. If you follow these rules, I can at least guarantee your survival. Your sanity is a different story. It seems like the only way to truly rid yourself of your new rabbit demon roommate seems to be moving. I booked a hotel for a weekend as a desperate attempt at finding some kind of escape, and it worked. It seems like she only resides in the home and not you. Obviously, not everyone can afford to just up and move. I myself could only stay in the hotel for a weekend. I investigate VTubers. I'm not a millionaire. But if you find yourself stuck in a home with her, follow these rules, and whatever you do, don't open the door.
I'll fucking kill you and your whole fucking family. I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking kill you, you motherfucker. I'll fucking kill you and your whole